The world was left in quiet mourning as the news broke of the passing of Dodie Osteen, the beloved matriarch of the Osteen family and co-founder of Lakewood Church, who died on Tuesday, January 23, 2024, in Houston, Texas, at the age of 90. Her peaceful departure marked the end of an era for millions who had been touched by her unwavering faith, gentle wisdom, and motherly strength. Born Dolores Dodie Pilgrim on October 22, 1933, she spent her life not seeking fame, but becoming a source of spiritual comfort and resilience for countless lives. Dodie stood beside her husband, the late John Osteen, in founding Lakewood Church in 1959, helping it grow from a small congregation in a converted feed store into one of the largest and most influential churches in the world. But her greatest testimony wasn't just in what she built, it was in how she lived. Diagnosed with terminal liver cancer in 1981 and given just weeks to live, Dodie refused to give up. She turned instead to prayer, scripture, and unwavering belief, surviving decades beyond the diagnosis. Her miraculous healing became a pillar of faith for others, and her book Healed of Cancer inspired millions across the globe. As the mother of world-renowned pastor Joel Osteen, Dodie was often seen on stage or in the front row at Lakewood, her quiet smile and gracious spirit radiating a peace that many found healing in itself. Her death was not sudden, but it was deeply felt. Surrounded by loved ones in her Houston home, she passed away from natural causes, her family by her side in prayer and gratitude for a life well lived. Joel Osteen shared an emotional tribute, calling her the heart of our family and the foundation of our faith. He added, "She showed us what it means to trust God through every season." Social media quickly filled with heartfelt condolences, from fellow pastors and celebrities to ordinary people who had read her books or watched her quietly bow her head in prayer each Sunday. Many called her a warrior in faith, and others described her as the mother of millions for the spiritual encouragement she gave so freely. Even those outside the Christian world recognized her grace, her courage, and the rare humility that made her truly unforgettable. While Dodie never sought the spotlight, her legacy now shines brighter than ever, not through fame or fortune, but through every person she helped find hope in their darkest hour. Her story is a powerful reminder that miracles still happen, and that a quiet, steady faith can move mountains. Today, as the world says goodbye, we don't just remember Dodie Osteen for what she did, but for who she was, a loving mother, a faithful servant, and a light in a world that so desperately needed one. Her absence will be deeply felt, but her presence will never be forgotten. Rest in peace, Dodie, you finished the race, and your crown of life surely awaits. The music world is heartbroken as it says goodbye to one of its most legendary and beloved voices, Flaco Jimenez, the Grammy-winning accordionist whose music defined generations and brought Tejano, conjunto, and Tex-Mex sounds to the global stage, passed away on Thursday, June 27, 2024, in San Antonio, Texas, at the age of 85. His death, confirmed by his family, was due to natural causes following a long period of declining health, but the void he leaves behind feels anything but natural. It feels enormous, personal, and profoundly emotional for the millions who found joy, pride, and identity in his music. Born Leonardo Flaco Jimenez on March 11, 1939, into a family of musicians, his father Santiago Jimenez Sr. being a pioneer in conjunto music, Flaco picked up the accordion at just 7 years old and never let go. What began in the humble neighborhoods of San Antonio turned into a musical journey that would take him around the world, sharing stages with legends like Bob Dylan, the Rolling Stones, Dwight Yoakam, and Los Lobos. He wasn't just a regional star, he was an international ambassador for Mexican-American culture, blending traditions with innovation and turning the button accordion into an instrument of magic. Over his decades-long career, Flaco won 6 Grammy Awards and was honored with the Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award in 2015, a testament to both his talent and his influence. His collaborations crossed genres, languages, and borders, spreading joy, unity, and the vibrant heartbeat of South Texas culture. Fans remember him not only for his masterful playing but also for his kind heart, warm smile, and the soulful energy he poured into every performance. When news of his passing broke, tributes poured in from all corners of the music world and beyond. Fellow musicians called him a giant, a true original, and the soul of a culture. San Antonio held memorial vigils in his honor, and emotional fans gathered outside his childhood home to light candles, play his songs, and say thank you. Legendary singer Linda Ronstadt posted, "Flaco wasn't just a friend, he was a treasure. His music made you dance, cry, and feel proud all at once." Even artists from outside the Tejano genre shared their sadness, acknowledging the way Flaco had opened doors for Latin music long before it was mainstream. His death marks the end of a golden era, a moment that feels almost too big to put into words. Yet, even in this sorrow, there's a deep sense of gratitude for the songs, the memories, and the powerful legacy he leaves behind. In every note of his accordion, Flaco told stories of love, loss, family, and resilience. He gave voice to a people, and gave the world a rhythm it didn't know it needed. As we mourn his passing, we also celebrate the unforgettable joy he gave us. His music will never fade, it will echo through generations, through every backyard party, every dance floor, every quiet drive down a Texas highway. Rest in peace, Flaco Jimenez. The world may be quieter without your accordion tonight, but your melody will live on forever in our hearts. The country music world is in mourning today as we say goodbye to one of its most enduring voices and beloved icons, Jeannie Seely, the Grammy-winning singer, songwriter, and Grand Ole Opry legend, who passed away peacefully on August 10, 2025, at her home in Nashville, Tennessee, at the age of 85, following complications from a brief illness that had quietly progressed in recent months. Known for her fiery spirit, heartfelt lyrics, and trailblazing presence in a male-dominated industry, Jeannie Seely was much more than a performer. She was a pioneer whose voice carried the raw emotion of life, love, heartbreak, and resilience for more than 6 decades. Born Marilyn Jean Seely on July 6, 1940, in Titusville, Pennsylvania, she moved to Nashville in the 1960s with a dream and a voice that would soon earn her the nickname Miss Country Soul. Her breakout hit, Don't Touch Me, released in 1966, not only shot her to national fame but earned her a Grammy Award and opened doors for women in country music to sing more honestly and passionately about their lives. As one of the first women to regularly host segments of the Grand Ole Opry, Jeannie shattered glass ceilings while always remaining true to her roots. She became a fixture at the Opry stage, eventually performing more times than any other artist in the show's long history. But her legacy was never about numbers, it was about heart. She wrote songs that touched people deeply, performed with legends like Willie Nelson, Dolly Parton, and Merle Haggard, and mentored countless younger artists who looked up to her as both a friend and a hero. Behind the scenes, she was known for her wit, her fierce independence, and her unwavering commitment to keeping traditional country music alive. When news of her passing broke, tributes poured in from across the world. Country stars new and old shared their grief, with Reba McEntire posting, "We lost a true legend." Jeannie Seely paved the way for all of us, and did it with strength, style, and class. Vince Gill called her a national treasure, and Carrie Underwood wrote, "The Opry won't be the same without her laughter and light." Fans gathered outside the Grand Ole Opry House to leave flowers, candles, and handwritten notes thanking Jeannie for a lifetime of memories, her voice echoing in the background as people stood in quiet reflection. It's hard to imagine Nashville without her presence, her sparkle, her perfectly timed jokes, or that soulful voice that seemed to carry both the joy and pain of the entire genre. Jeannie Seely didn't just sing country music, she lived it. She lived it in every note, every performance, every tear-streaked lyric, and every hard-won smile. As we say goodbye to a woman who meant so much to so many, we remember not just the awards or the milestones, but the spirit of a woman who never stopped showing up, never stopped believing in the power of a song, and never let age or obstacles dim her light. Rest in peace, Jeannie, you were truly one of a kind, and though the stage is now empty, your voice will echo forever in the heart of country music. It is with heavy hearts and deep sorrow that the world says goodbye to one of Hollywood's most iconic beauties and beloved television stars, Lonnie Anderson, who passed away peacefully on Saturday, August 10, 2025, at her home in Los Angeles, California, at the age of 79, following complications related to chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, COPD, a condition she had privately battled for several years. The news of her death has sent shockwaves through the entertainment world and left millions mourning the loss of a woman who wasn't just a glamorous star but a symbol of resilience, charm, and timeless talent. Best known for her unforgettable role as Jennifer Marlowe on the hit sitcom WKRP in Cincinnati, Lonnie captivated audiences in the late 1970s and early 1980s with her perfect blend of beauty, wit, and comedic brilliance. Her portrayal of the smart, confident, and stunning receptionist defied stereotypes and made her a television legend, earning her 2 Emmy nominations and 3 Golden Globe nods. But Lonnie was much more than her blonde bombshell image. She was a dedicated actress who worked tirelessly to prove that women could be both glamorous and strong, and her work throughout the decades, from sitcoms and TV movies to guest roles in public advocacy, proved just that. Off-screen, her personal life was often in the spotlight, especially her high-profile marriage to actor Burt Reynolds, which was as public as it was tumultuous. Yet even through heartbreak, tabloid scrutiny, and personal battles, including raising a son with a chronic illness and later becoming an advocate for COPD awareness, Lonnie remained poised, gracious, and admired by fans and peers alike. As news of her passing broke, social media flooded with tributes from fellow actors, fans, and admirers around the world. Her former co-stars shared heartfelt memories, calling her a class act, the heart of the set, and a true trailblazer. Jane Seymour tweeted, "Lonnie was elegance, kindness, and strength all rolled into one. Hollywood lost a true gem." Meanwhile, thousands of fans took to online forums and comment sections to share how she inspired them, not just with her talent, but with her resilience and the way she redefined what it meant to age gracefully in a youth-obsessed industry. Memorials and retrospectives began circulating within hours, celebrating her most memorable roles and the iconic place she held in pop culture. It's hard to put into words what Lonnie Anderson meant to a generation of TV lovers, or how her radiant presence could light up a screen and a room with equal power. She was the kind of star who made you smile the moment she appeared, yet carried a depth and strength that only became more apparent with time. Though she is now gone, her legacy will live on in reruns, red carpets, and the hearts of everyone who ever laughed, admired, or looked up to her. In her own quiet way, Lonnie taught us that beauty fades, but grace endures. And as we say goodbye to this remarkable woman, we hold tight to the memories, the performances, and the undeniable impact she made. Rest in peace, Lonnie Anderson. You may have left this world, but your light will never dim.